These patterns will keep you stuck in a cycle of financial struggle, often without you even realizing it. If you find yourself relating to these thoughts and behaviors, it might be time to consider some significant changes. Otherwise, you risk remaining in a perpetual state of financial stress and turmoil. Fortunately, seeing some significant positive changes doesn't have to be an overnight overhaul. You can start by making small adjustments and you'll notice major improvements sooner than you might expect. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Thinking that everyone is having a tough time with money can really mess with your head and stop you from getting financially stable. This toxic mindset can make you feel like it's normal to always be short on cash, normal to be living paycheck to paycheck, and everyone is just barely making ends meet. It's understandable why so many people buy into this belief. Bad news and negativity tend to attract attention, generating views, clicks, comments, engagement, and stirring up emotions like anger, hate, jealousy, and resentment. That's why you constantly see news articles, YouTube videos, and TikToks about this topic. And guess what? The more you interact with these pieces of media, the more the algorithms are going to feed you, and eventually you truly believe everyone's having a hard time. What often remains unseen are individuals who share similar circumstances as yourself and are thriving financially, along with those who are succeeding despite challenges. You might come across these positive videos occasionally, but they're certainly not the most common because they don't stir up those emotions in the same way. Getting stuck in the mindset of "this doesn't work anymore" or similar negative thoughts can really hold you back and keep you in a place of struggle. You probably know someone who's always making excuses for why they can't get ahead. They might say things like, "Oh, following advice from people like Dave Ramsey is just not practical. He's completely out of touch. No one can pay cash for a car. Debt is just a way of life that can't be avoided in this day and age, and saving and investing like prior generations is basically impossible. How am I supposed to get ahead when I can't even afford to live?" Or they become enraged at the cost of living. Rent is too expensive, or jobs don't pay enough to make ends meet. And don't even get them started on how expensive college is. It seems like there's always something or someone to blame, but believing that nothing is ever going to work out for you just keeps you stuck. The only one it's hurting is you. Do yourself a favor and break out of that mindset and start looking for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Contrary to popular belief, not everyone out there is broke, struggling, and barely scraping by. There are actually a ton of people who are doing extremely well for themselves. They just might not be the ones you'd guess. While they are sometimes white-collar executives, these aren't the majority, and you'd actually be surprised how much other groups of successful people earn in relation to those bigwigs. These include blue-collar workers, business owners, self-employed individuals, and others with carefully chosen careers. You'd be amazed at just how much money these people are raking in by not doing anything extraordinary. Even those with the most simple, small businesses can bring in incredible amounts of monthly cash. It's not unusual for an incredibly simple, small business to profit over $1,000 per day. These successful people don't carry the prestigious title of CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but there are many people out there doing incredibly well for themselves, allowing them to live in comfortable homes, take the family on nice vacations, buy second homes, and invest aggressively for their family's future. If you think saving money, living comfortably, investing, and enjoying the finer things in life are out of reach, they will always be. Have you ever heard a younger person say they'll never afford a house? It's not an uncommon mindset. How you see these goals really matters. If you think they're impossible from the get-go, possibilities of success are out the window. This kind of thinking can stick with you, affecting not just your money choices, but your whole outlook on life. When you believe certain things are just too hard to achieve, you end up holding yourself back and missing out on chances to grow. It's important to challenge these beliefs and realize that with some effort, planning, and persistence, even the toughest goals can become doable. By shifting your mindset from "no way" to "maybe I can," you open up a world of possibilities for a brighter financial future. When you keep thinking something's impossible to achieve, you get trapped in a rut where there's no real reason to make a change. People just accept their circumstances as permanent and end up doing nothing to improve. They stick to the same old job that doesn't bring them closer to their goals as they complain about their boss, how much they're paid, and their coworkers, all while maintaining the habits that keep them broke, like smoking cigarettes, drinking energy drinks, and eating junk food from the convenience store, buying brand new cars with ridiculously high payments, and other unnecessary junk that keeps them stuck in place indefinitely. I might as well order DoorDash for the 6th time this week. I'm never going to get ahead anyway. Adding to the issue, holding onto a victim mindset can really mess things up. When people keep telling themselves, the system's rigged against me, that's why I can't get anywhere, they miss the point that blaming others is a big part of what's holding them back. It's like they're stuck in a loop, refusing to see how their own attitude keeps them from moving forward. This self-defeating cycle not only stops them from growing, but also keeps them feeling powerless, making it even harder to break free and start making positive changes. By shifting your mindset away from negative emotions towards embracing possibilities, you open the door to progress in the right direction. Instead of fixating on issues like, I can't save money because of this, that, and the other, you empower yourself to take tangible steps towards saving. For instance, you might reassess your daily spending habits, like cutting back on ordering lunch every day or reevaluating whether upgrading to a costly car with a $700 monthly payment is truly necessary. Exploring avenues for increasing your income, such as seeking out a higher paying job or exploring new career opportunities, can also contribute to your financial stability. Virtually everyone can find areas where they can trim expenses and boost their savings potential. Transitioning from a mindset that sees obstacles as insurmountable to one that sees opportunities everywhere can unveil a plethora of possibilities that were previously overlooked. This shift not only enables you to take proactive steps towards your goals, but also fosters a sense of empowerment and control over your future. Making changes can feel daunting, but sticking to the same routine month after month, year after year, means you'll always end up in the same old spot. So here's the real question. Are you ready to shake things up a bit? Are you willing to make some small sacrifices to get ahead? Are you willing to take a look at areas you can improve so you can do things like building up your savings, paying off debt, setting up passive income streams, and living the financially free life you've been dreaming of? Or are you okay with staying right where you are? Take a moment to think about it. Sure, staying comfortable might seem tempting, but think about the possibilities if you took a chance on change. It's all about weighing the pros and cons, short-term sacrifices for long-term gains, or sticking with the familiar even if it means missing out on something better. Ultimately, it's your call. Play it safe or take a leap towards a brighter financial future. You don't have to stay stuck in a cycle of financial hardship forever. Even a small shift in mindset can change your trajectory and help you make small steps in the right direction. Challenge negative beliefs and shift towards a more positive outlook, embracing the potential for growth and success. Remember, doing nothing guarantees that nothing will change. So are you ready to take a chance on change and pursue a brighter financial future? The choice is yours.